Hi, everybody. This is Casey from Giodone Library. And today I wanted to share with you a little bit about catapult physics. And hopefully you get a chance to maybe try this at home. So first, I wanted to share a little bit about what, catapults. And I want to share this with you. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. So, sorry, getting used to this. So catapults, yeah, how do they work? What were they used for? This type of catapult is called a mangonel catapult, and it has different parts on it. You can see that there's an arm, a bucket, a payload, which is kind of the projectile, the thing you want to throw, a rope, a cantilever type spring in this one, and a frame. And so this is what is going to help us throw something maybe farther than we could maybe with our own arm, depending on how you build it. And some of the physics terms that are used in when you're using a catapult is energy, which energy is the potential to do work. When energy is stored, it is called potential energy, and when it's in motion, it's called kinetic energy. So the catapult uses that physics kind of to fling something, right, to hurl it. And in the catapult that I built and that you'll be seeing here shortly, we used a torsion type spring, which is really rope tied in a certain way. And again, that's where the potential energy is, right? And the arm is held down. And then when the arm is released, that potential energy becomes kinetic energy. And then the arm hits the crossbar, and the energy is transferred from the arm into the payload, into what you're trying to hurl. And then that shoots out. So that's kind of the very basics, beginner type physics of a catapult. And here's a picture of the one you'll see here in a second. I got the instructions from WikiHow, and there's a link right there. If you do WikiHow, build a strong catapult. If you Google that, you'll be able to find that. So I printed out the instructions. They were very easy to follow. I think I didn't have too many issues, and you can kind of go step by step with pictures and build it. And I'm going to show you the catapult and then show you the results. You can, besides making one maybe out of wood, which that would, take, you need to have some wood and some woodworking equipment. If you don't have that, there's also lots of catapults online out of plastic spoons and popsicle sticks. So you can do it as big or as small as you want if you want to try out and see energy and how potential energy can change into kinetic energy. And you can measure how far it goes and make changes and see if you can make it go farther or change the angle and what happens. So there's lots of fun science experiments you can do with catapults. So I'm going to switch cameras and let you see a closer up look of the catapult. So let me do that. All right, so this is the catapult that was built, and let me show you here. So that's the torsion string and how it's wrapped around the arm of the catapult. And use two broomsticks here on the side. We actually had some sticks from a tree that were being used to hold the tree up straight, so cut those. And that's where the rope is tied around, and you twist those as tight as you can get it. And then the arm of the catapult here, and we have a reused yogurt cup as the bucket. And so this should work. I'm gonna put that down, see if we can get us an angle you can see things in. Okay, so we'll give it a try here. See what you can see on the camera. So I've already tightened it up a bit, and I'm going to use a tennis ball, and see there's quite a bit of tension already on it. So if I want to make it a bit tighter, I can, so you can see, I'll just tighten this up kind of hard. That's one thing I do different is you can't really turn it while it's on the ground like that. So to make it, see, it gets harder to turn. So at some point, you can't turn it anymore. And that makes it even harder, more pressure there. And so I'm going to put the tennis ball in the bucket and let go, and there went the tennis ball. So I'll get you a better shot here. Let's see if we can see a little better. And like I said, you can make it, see if you can make it stronger. One thing I noticed is that the crossbar is right here, and so it stops it here, and I wondered if I put the crossbar on the other side and it had a little more time, how would that affect the trajectory of the tennis ball? And let's see, can we make it, let me try if I can make it even tighter on the rope. Pretty hard to turn. Okay. Oh, let's see if that makes it any harder. Okay. Oh yeah, that really went a little bit further. I can feel that one. Let's see, let's aim it at the camera. Oops. You can see how that's loosening up. So I can tighten it again. And you can have a lot of fun with these and try different things to make it stronger. Maybe the rope could be stronger. You could use pipe instead of this wood arm. They said you could use like a PVC pipe. And different things like that. So there's lots of different things to experiment with. Hopefully I don't knock the camera over. No, I don't. Okay, so that's good. Maybe this is something you could get ready for snowball fights in the winter. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed seeing a catapult that was homemade, that you can make at your home with hopefully even scrap materials, or maybe you don't have to buy too many. Or like I said, there's plenty online with plastic spoons and popsicle sticks, and you can use marshmallows, or Miss Paula did one with those Halloween candy corns you can make. So try it out. You can measure the distance. That's a great project. Measure the angle and talk about the vocabulary words that maybe you could introduce your child to, like energy, potential energy, which is stored energy, and kinetic energy, which is energy in motion. And thanks so much for joining us, and hope you come like our Giodone's Facebook page and our YouTube page. Thank you.